What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia. Today I have a haul for you. We are mid-month in the Bring Back My Bar. Now keep in mind the Bring Back My Bar campaign is going to August 15th while quantities last. So scents may sell out. Make sure you add them to your Scentsy Club. That way they're secured before that happens. Okay, so let's go into the haul. This is some customers plus myself. And I did have a customer order the R2D2 warmer, but I didn't get permission to open it. I did kind of take a peek in the top and there's a lot of parts, so I thought, no, I'm not going to take it out. I didn't get permission. But yes, I will put a little picture here right now of what this looks like set up. All right, I also picked up for myself Scentsy Fresh and Odor Out. I have a lot of Scentsy Fresh scents, but I wanted to get Odor Out because it is one of those pleasant scents. It's hard to describe, but it does seem to neutralize odors. So this is great for items that you can't put in the laundry or are impractical to wash, those kind of things like sofas, curtains, blinds, things like that. Rugs, those are things you'd want to use that on. Sometimes when I don't know what to use for half off, sometimes I'll just throw in bulbs because you can always use bulbs and customers look for these all the time. So I have a 25 watt and a 15 watt 3-pack, and those are both in the clear. All right, the rest are bars. I love the bars, so let's get into it. These are a lot of Bring Back My Bars. We're going to cover the ones that I have singles of first. So I have Fiji Flower. So I have my little Bring Back My Bar sheet here, so I'll just read you the highlighted notes. It's Pink Plumeria, Pear Blossom, and Apple, and this is so, so good. Yes, and I did put some of my stickers in already, but really floral. If you like it in laundry, it's definitely one to pick up in wax. All right, I have Prickly Pear and Agave. This is not one that I personally like, but one of my customers wanted it. So it's Prickly Pear, Agave, and Sheer Petals, and it's kind of like a greenery scent that's sweet. Yeah, it's just not one for me. There's a sweetness and even a perfumey quality to this, but it's extremely long-lasting. Good performer at about a medium. All right, we have Summer Holiday. This is one that I personally struggle to smell. It's Plumeria, Tiger Lily, Sweet Orange, Vanilla, and Amber. And I would suggest warming this in a small room and one that you can close the doors. Yeah, it's so pretty here. It's like a boom boom variation, but it is hard for me to pick up once it's in the warmers, but very nice. Probably one of the nicest scents Scentsy has put out as one of those romantic perfumes. All right, we have Ace. And Ace is one of those interesting ones. It says tangerine, lavender, dark chocolate, and musky amber. I don't really think it smells like any of those notes, really. It smells like a very soft, masculine leaning scent. It's different, but it reminds me of just on cold sniff of something like a business casual that's a little bit understated, but still there. You can still smell. It's very pleasant. So that's what that smells like to me. I have, oh, this one's not a Bring Back My Bar. I have Glorious Grapefruit. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a variation of Grapefruit Sunshine. So that had a lot of vanilla with grapefruit, and it was very sweet. And that's what I get here, but it's a little bit stronger than Grapefruit Sunshine. So I do like grapefruit scent, so that one's for me. All right, we have Mums and Marigolds. This one I liked a lot better warming. It says marigolds, rhubarb, cedar, and musk. But for me, it read a little bit more of almost like a sunscreeny summer floral. Yeah, if you like the scent Soaking Rays, I think you might like this one. All right. Next, for singles, we have Linger. The very pretty packaging here with a pink. So Linger, it says pink grapefruit, sugared apple, praline, and marshmallow swirl. And I don't really get any of those particular notes as one of those blended scents. Like a blended perfume, very sweet. Maybe that praline is kind of, it's not coming across as nutty, but the sweet intensity of it is in there. But it's a perfumey, romantic type scent. All right, so the next ones are ones we have two of. We have two Candy Dandy, and this used to be in the kids section. It says mango, lemon drops, and creamy vanilla. And for me, it just smells like a vanilla sweet candy scent. But because of the vanilla, the intensity is low. Yeah, you can probably smell a little bit of mango and maybe lemon, but it just smells like if you had, think of it opposite of Halloween candy, like almost like spring summer fruit medley candy with a lot of vanilla tendency. That's what it kind of smells like to me. All right, we have two Amber Road. And I encourage people, if you smell this and you're not sure, I encourage you to give it a try. It is a really nice scent on warm. It warms very nicely compared to how you think it's going to warm when you smell it. It says red cedar, incense, and obviously it would probably have amber in it. Just doesn't say it in the notes. Yeah, I mean, it's a soft, if you like woodsy scents, like a vanilla oud, that are a little bit more resinous, and red cedar, then maybe give this one a try. Something about it reminds me of the red cedar that you get in, or the cedar that you get in cedar cider. So if you like cedar cider, but you could take out some of those cider notes and replace it with almost like a vanilla sensual incense, then maybe give that one a try. All right, we have 2 cranberry pumpkin spice, and this one kind of won me over when I warmed it again. It's sugared cranberry, baked pumpkin, cinnamon spice. It's really hard to pick out that it's cranberry. You kind of get a sweet, dense, almost like a neutral pumpkin with the skin in the background. It's very almost like saturated in that scent, and then you get the spice, and the spice is cinnamon heavy at the beginning, and then clove. So if you like any of those notes, then definitely pick that one up to try. All right, I have 3 pistachio ice cream. So this one, it says pistachio cream, coconut, and vanilla meringue. It's a gentle, almost like a spring summer leaning, creamy pistachio. It doesn't have the almond lean at all. It doesn't have the cherry lean at all. It's a nutty, creamy pistachio. This was one of my very first Scentsy scents, so it has a special place for me because of that. It's not very strong though, so keep it to an area that you can smell it, or use maybe a little extra wax. And I say that, and sometimes people will have no problems with it, and other people will have a hard time smelling it. Keep in mind, this time of year, it might be really hard to smell that, so wait until a day that is not really, really hot, maybe that you don't have a super amount of air conditioners going, that kind of thing. Okay, we have 2 Winter Wonderland. This would be more of a winter holiday type scent. It says, exhilarating blast of a frosty mint breeze. And I remember, yes, it's a sweet mint. It reminds me on cold a little bit of whiteout, but when you warm it, there's a little bit more to it than that. Like whiteout has almost like a golden delicious apple, I think, and you almost get that sweetness come across, but there's a lot of mint. Now when you warm it, the mint is a little bit more aggressive than you're expecting from smelling it here. But I also got like a shimmering cinnamon type note, and a little tiniest bit of tree way in the back. All right, so then we have 4. Oh, let's keep doing the ones I have 3 of. I have 3 grapevine. So this is grapevine and cabernet. I have this warming in my storage room right now. Yeah, it's almost like a variation of a grape, a little bit more sweet and more airy, but very nice. If you like grape granita and you want a slightly less dense version, then maybe give grapevine a try. So I have 3 Bonfire Beach. So Bonfire Beach is not in the Bring Back My Bar, it's in the catalog, and it has marshmallow, it has flint and sandalwood. Yes, it's almost like if you like Marshmallow Fireside, it's almost like a slightly masculine cologne version of that. All right, we have 3 Marshmallow Mints. So this is one of my favorite Scentsy scents of all time. Buttermint, marshmallow, and amber. It's so good. It doesn't smell perfumey at all. It's very edible and lovely and so delicious. I love it so much. It makes me smile. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. This one I really enjoy as well. 3 I have red, pear, and pomegranate. 3 of those. None of these are for me, but this is a really nice one. It has rhubarb in it. So it says pomegranate, rhubarb, and red pear. It's very dense and saturated. If you like fruit punch scents, excuse me, it's so saturated. It took my breath away. If you like fruit punch scents, even scents like paradise punch, this is more, or a ruby nectarine, this kind of gets me going. So that's red pear and pomegranate. All right, we're starting to get the ones I have more of. So I have 4 apple and oats, and I think 3 of these are for me, but maybe only 2, I can't remember. Apple and oats, this is one I would definitely recommend picking up. Rich buttery oats, caramelized apple, and hints of cinnamon. It's just a really nicely done bakery. And this was only around for 1 season. I kind of bashed it a little bit when it first came out. I said it was boring, but in the warmers, it's one of those scents that usually gets compliments from people. Like when they come to your home, or when people just come in, they're like, oh, your house smells nice. It's usually something like apple and oats. All right, the next one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a white wax with a blue front. It's Luxe Vanilla. So this is a really nice, hard to describe scent. If you're at all interested, I definitely suggest picking it up because it's really nice and you might fall in love. So it says musk, cyclamen, and jasmine, and vanilla. And I say you might fall in love because it's almost like a clean, floral, fresh vanilla. Yeah, it smells really good to me. I really like this one, so I know some of these are for me. All right, the next one I think is the one I have the most of. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is Central Park Pralines. I think I have one customer that picked up 3 of these. So it says, a decadent confection of roasted pecans, caramel, and cinnamon sugar. It is a confectionery nutty scent. The caramel is kind of like on the edge of like very deep and dark. It's not ooey gooey and light. It's not quite burnt either. It's kind of in that middle, but it's flirting with the almost too caramelized, but really, really nice. I think Brandy used to really like that scent, if I'm not mistaken. I hope she's doing well. All right, so I think that's it for the current Bring Back My Bars, and then I'm just going to slide over some other ones that were in the clearance. I forgot. Before we do that, I have scent of the month for this month. It's Blue Skies and Bergamot. I have not smelled this. I did not get a whiff box, and I actually didn't get the scent of the month kit because there was problems in Canada with some of the payments going through, and it took them a while to figure it out. And I thought my what do you call it? Director and I discussed it, and we said, let's just forego the kit this time. And now we've decided that we're probably not going to split the kit and do the kit, and I think I might just get it at the beginning of every month or get it in the whiff box. So just to keep some of the amount of bars down. So Blue Skies and Bergamot. Now I don't have the notes, but I read them before I did the video. So let me see if I can remember. It's like fresh air, clouds, something about clouds, bergamot, and lily of the valley. So it's a really pretty colored wax. Reminds me of the color of Pacific Mist. So let's see. Oh, okay. This is almost like a variation of, let me just smell it before I say it. Nah, I mean, I was going to say it's like a variation of By the Sea, but the bottom smells a little bit different. I feel like there's a lot of bergamot on the bottom. So if you could picture By the Sea with a lot of bergamot, then that's kind of what I get. All right, that's about a medium to medium plus. I would say closer to medium. Okay, I have one cashmere pear. I don't think this one was available for long. I can't remember. Oh, okay. This has pear, and it has ginger, and it has almost, I think there's like an amber or a perfuminess to this. I'll put the notes below. All right. I've had this before, and I really enjoyed it, and so I just picked up Too Flirtatious, and I feel like there's grapefruit, green apple, and amber in here, but I could be way off base, so I'll put the notes below. Let's see. Yeah, it's like almost could pass as like a perfumey scent, but more leaning towards body care shampoo. Yeah. So if you like almost like shampoo sweet kind of leaning scents, that would be a good one for you. Sometimes on the first of the month they restock clearance, and I think that's the part I get the most excited for, so I hope they keep doing that. I picked up 2 fried ice cream, and this was a gentle vanilla scent. It is gentle, but I remember enjoying it. Yeah, it's heavy vanilla, and I think there's maybe some cinnamon. They might even talk about like a hint of caramel, but I don't remember the notes, but this is really nice. Open, close, open, close. And I picked up 2 French Kiss. These were both supposed to be for me, and then one of my customers wanted one, so I said, okay. I know there's fig in here. Oh, I think there's probably like a cedar, like a warm cedar, a sweetness. Oh yeah, this is one that I remember I used to not love, and then I warmed it the last time, and I really, really liked it, and I thought, oh my gosh. And then, so I wanted to pick up 2, so I'm going to let one of my customers adopt one from me. So that is my haul. Did you guys pick up anything from the clearance? If you did, let me know. Are you excited that they keep updating that? Are you hoping they keep doing that? I think to myself, if you're on the fence about whether or not you're going to put an order in and there's good stuff in clearance, that's going to make you decide. And for me, a lot of times I'm like, yes, I'm going to pick some up, because the bars that they usually put in clearance, they don't tend to last so long. The other things sometimes last a bit longer. So, and also don't forget at the beginning of every month to check the subscriber club exclusive products. If you're a Scentsy club member, those are good ones to access as well if you're going to put an order in. So I have all these bars. Some are for customers, so I'm going to get them packaged up and get them delivered later today. Thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. If you liked the video, give me a like. If you're new, consider subscribing. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.